Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Mo, Martial Fit Mind, with a new video. Today we're gonna talk about something very special to me. I'm gonna be talking in this video about the lessons that I've learned from being a professional trader. The lessons that took me from a failing trader to a successful trader, to actually making money consistently, and these concepts, these lessons I've took from my plus 4 years experience in the trading business. These concepts, I'm still working with them today. I use them in my daily life, in my business, in the way I deal with, in what I teach to my clients, and in the way I operate every day, obviously. So I'm just gonna tell a little bit about myself, about my story with the trading. I started trading some time ago. I first got in contact with the trading like maybe 8 years ago. I was working as a broker in a brokerage house, and the broker is just basically is the intermediate between the traders and the markets. So I was working there. I started working there as a salesperson, and with time, to make the long story short, I've learned a little bit about the trading, and I got interested in the trading because I saw that you could make a lot of money in there. So I started learning about it. I got a master's degree in trading. I studied. I had a coach. He was a professional trader. He wrote a few books, and he was very good in what he does. And he taught me his techniques, his strategy, and I started trading with it. And I was losing money for 4 years. For the first 4 years of my career, I was just losing money. And at some point, I stopped trading. After 4 years, I stopped trading, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I stopped. But actually, after these 4 years, I got to the level where I was starting to become successful. And if anybody knows a little bit about trading, he knows how hard it could be to trade. You have to really fight your subconscious programming, your old habits. You need to develop basically a new personality to be able to trade properly and make money. And that's what I did for 4 years. Didn't make no money. Then slowly started making some income, some profits. And after that, just grow, and I started making consistently month after month money. And most of the months I was profitable and making money. But I got to the point where I stopped because I discovered that trading was not aligned with my values as a Muslim man. I'm a Muslim man. Trading in its mostly is forbidden, because the type of the contracts, CFD, future contracts, are really actually forbidden in Islam. And most of these transactions that you guys do, traders, are just gambling. Basically, just gambling. Just one of you is losing money, the other one is winning the money. And there is no real transaction in the real economy. If you're trading CFD contracts, you're just gambling. Basically, just a casino. It's a casino. You are not buying gold. You're not buying any stock. You're not even buying Forex. You're just buying numbers in the screen provided by your broker, and somebody else on the other side, he's losing that money to you making that money. Sometimes there is not even no guy on the other side. Sometimes it's just, most of the time, it's just the broker. Just the broker giving you, he's losing the money so you make the money. But the broker is smart. He knows that most of you will lose money at the end. So he's happy to be the counterparty to your trades, because at the end of the day, 95% or more of the traders end up losing their money. Okay, so anyways, future contracts also. I don't want to get too deep into why this is forbidden in Islam, but just know that it is forbidden. Most of the trading in Islam allows to buy goods and buy and resell them for a profit. There's no problem as long as you buy the good, physically buy it, transport it to another market, then sell it again. That's no problem. You can buy a currency and resell it, no problem. But you have to buy the real thing. No bullshit. Your transaction has to have a real effect in the economy. Otherwise, we're just creating a bubble of nonsense. Anyways, So after I stopped trading, it was a hard pill to swallow, by the way, because I was a young guy. I wanted to succeed. I had really strong ambition. I wanted to make it happen. I wanted to be successful. Wanted to make money. Wanted to have a good position in society. I wanted to ultimately inspire people to succeed. I wanted to take care of my family, to teach others maybe to do what I've learned after these 4 or 5 years, teach people how to become profitable traders. That was my plan, and I was getting very good at it. I've always been interested in self-development and studying mindset, and trading is all about mindset, by the way. So it was a perfect plan for me. So I had that vision, but God knows better. God knows better than my vision. I discovered that it was forbidden for me to do that, and so I decided to stop. It was a very hard pill to swallow. I decided to stop doing that, and I stopped. I stopped trading, and it was, you could say that I fell into a bit of a depression at that time. And this is when you start discovering new things about yourself. This is when you know, any adversity that comes to your way, just revealing you to yourself, and you're going to start learning new things about yourself through that adversity. And I'm grateful for everything that happened right now, because it really pushed me to another level of understanding, another level of strength, of discipline, of everything you want, of everything, you know. I'm so happy with the way I operate nowadays. But anyways, during these years, I've learned precious concepts that helped me go from an unsuccessful trader to a successful trader. And basically, these success concepts are the same everywhere, and you can apply these success concepts to anything. You can apply them to get fit, to get your physique. You can apply them to get more confident. You can apply them to learn, become a badass as a martial artist, or as a fighter. You can apply them to be great in relationships. You can apply them to your project, to your business, you know. And let's go with it. Just get on with it. Let's see. The first concept, discipline. If you don't have discipline, you are losing. No way. There's no way you're gonna win without discipline. As a trader, you had to be super, super, super disciplined. You had a plan, and you had to execute that plan no matter what every day. And trust me, in trading, it's very challenging to follow your plan, especially because there is some emotional triggers that push you to do other stuff that are outside of your plan. You know, I mean, when it comes to actually doing the trades, I'm not even talking about waking up early, about disciplining yourself to waking up early, about eating the right thing, about limiting your screen time, about studying, about investing in yourself. I'm not talking about the discipline that takes to do those steps every day. I'm talking about the discipline just to stick to your plan inside the trading. That was hard, because there is everything inside of you trying to push you to do something else that is outside of your plan. I'm going to talk about this in a little while. But discipline, just the simplest example, that I had to wake up early every day and start analyzing the markets before the markets open, before the European markets, because I live in Europe, I live in Spain, and I was trading European markets as well as the American markets. But I had to wake up very early to start analyzing the market before traders came in and start moving the markets. So that was one thing. If I didn't do that, overall my performance would go wrong, because if I don't wake up every day and analyze the market every day and do this every day, I'm gonna lose some of the trades. I'm gonna lose some of the opportunities. So I had to discipline myself to a certain wake up time, to a certain regime, to a certain program that ensured that I would catch the majority of the trades that I was seeking to catch. So discipline. The first thing is discipline. If you don't have discipline, you cannot build a physique. If you do not have discipline, you cannot build a skill. I am very skilled as a martial artist. I've been doing martial arts since I was 12. Now I'm 34, and I've done karate, started with karate, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing. Now I'm doing jiu-jitsu. I've been 3 years doing jiu-jitsu. I consider myself a very good martial artist. But because I was disciplined, I'm disciplined. I show up to class every time I don't feel like showing up to class. I still go and show up to the class. and still go and try to learn every time I go there, you know? So that discipline is so important. It's so important that you study and develop discipline. Maybe discipline, it requires another video just to teach you how to develop discipline. It requires another video. But just get this idea today. Discipline is important. You have to learn how to discipline. So discipline basically, what is discipline? Just to give you a quick, maybe tool to develop discipline. Discipline is basically giving yourself a command and following it. It's the ability to give yourself a command and then follow it. If you can do that, you're gonna develop discipline. So give yourself a command and then follow it every day. Any command. Give yourself a command that you're gonna do 50 burpees, 50 push-ups every day at noon. I don't know, anything. Or it could be, do something, you want to make it more interesting. Do the 50 burpees after you wake up. Or, better than that, give yourself a command to wake up at 6 o'clock or before every day and do 50 burpees. And let's see you do that for the next 6 months. If you can do that every day, trust me, in this period of time, you're gonna develop self-discipline. That's an exercise. Could be anything else, you know? But generally, it takes something you don't want to do, something a little bit harsh. Something a little bit harsh, and force yourself to do it every day and see if you can develop discipline or not. That's an exercise between you and you. And see who wins, you or the bitch in you. So that's the first thing the first lesson I learned, that without discipline, there is no way to succeed. The other thing that I've learned is that in order for you to achieve success, you have to fight the subconscious, natural impulses you have. So each one of us has a subconscious programming that has developed through our life. Generally, most of the programming develops in the first 7 years of our life. So that programming that you have is going to be pulling you backwards whenever you want to jump to another level. You want to learn another skill, you want to do something different. That previous programming that you have is going to be pulling you backwards. And just know that is normal. It happens to everybody. So you're not special, you're not weak, or you're not different from anybody else. That guy that you see and he's disciplined and he has different results than you, he deals with the same shit you're dealing with. He deals with that pain, with that self-inflicted, not self-inflicted, but deals with that resistance from the old programming. He deals with it. He just developed more strength. He's stronger. His purpose is stronger. He has better vision. He has bigger motives to accomplish his goal, to keep going forward. And he has developed discipline, of course. So just understand that whenever you're trying to jump to another level, you're going to have resistance in you. You're going to feel it. You're not going to understand why it's happening, why I cannot just do that, why it has to be hard. Just understand that this is the old programming, the old way of behaving, old way of thinking, old way of doing whatever. It's just there. It's fighting you, pulling you backwards. Do not surrender to it. If you're trying to go to the gym, trying to get big, trying to build some muscle, get shredded, understand that the old you, which is the weak version of you, he's not gonna like that shit. He's not gonna want you to now become Superman. No. He wanna keep you in bed. He wanna make you feel lazy. He wanna make you feel hungry. We should not eat. Man, and you're gonna have to fight that. Just understand, just the awareness, the understanding that this is a natural, it's going to happen. It makes it easy for you to deal with it. You're not caught by surprise. Like imagine if you walk in and I'm gonna tell you, hey, when you cross this road, there is somebody who's gonna show up and attack you. You're already ready. You already prepared your defenses. You know what I mean? You're not caught by surprise. You're like, oh, what's going on? No, you're ready. I know that there's a fight coming. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna knock out that little shit trying to stop me in the way. I'm gonna knock him out and keep going forward. So you're ready mentally. It makes a difference. Okay? So just understand that. Another point, and I wrote here some points. I just don't wanna miss none of these points I want to talk about. What was the other point? Yes. So this old behavior is coming, as I said, from your subconscious programming, from your old subconscious programming. And some people don't believe this. Some people really don't understand this yet. And I'm going to give you a quick explanation. So our mind is majority, in its majority, is divided between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. I'm not talking about your brain. Mind is an activity. Your conscious mind is the mind you use to analyze, to listen to this video, to analyze the data in front of you. The subconscious is where all your subconscious programming, your hidden programming resides. All the programs that you have in you that run automatically without your thinking. For example, breathing is a subconscious program. Your heart, the pumps, the fact that your heart is pumping without stop, you didn't control that. You don't have to think about that in order for it to happen. That's good. Thank God. A subconscious program could be brushing your teeth before going to bed. That's a good subconscious program to have. Some people don't have that shit. That's why they stink. You know what I mean? So there is some good subconscious programs that we have, and there is some negative ones. For example, it could be poor people, for example, have a negative subconscious program regarding to money. For example, they think that money is the root of all evil. They think that money changes people, makes people do evil things. That's a subconscious program that they have. That's why they would never have money in their life. They would never reach that level of freedom that they want, because there is a subconscious program that says money is bad. And you're a good person, so why would you have money? Because if you have money, you could turn to bad. Do you understand? So that subconscious program there is stopping you from reaching your monetary or financial goals. And this is not conscious, as I said. This has nothing to do with your conscious mind. It's subconscious. You don't even feel it. It goes under the radar and it just executes. How does it execute? And the way you see things, in the way you perceive things, in the way you understand things, in the way you analyze, the way you feel, the way you react to situations. It is so powerful. It is so hidden. And trading helped me see it. This is the point. Trading really helped me see it firsthand in my own experience. I understood this concept on an intellectual level, on a conscious level. I understood it, and I've read it. I've been studying mind for a long time, and I understand it, but I've experienced it, but trading it was there. Let me explain to you how. So I had a plan. For example, I wake up in the morning, I analyze the markets. I'm gonna buy the market. If this happens and this happens, I'm gonna be buying gold today. If this doesn't happen, I'm not going to buy gold. That's my plan for today. And I know to succeed as a trader, I need to respect this plan no matter what. This is the formula of success. So I go there, and then guess what? The opposite happens. My plan is not valid. I should not be buying gold, for example, in that moment. But something else, I see something else in the charts. I see that something is happening different from what I've had in my plan, and it's making gold go up. Guess what? My subconscious program runs and it's telling me, oh, you're gonna miss on this great opportunity, and you're gonna miss money. You cannot let it go. And then suddenly my finger clicks on the button without my control. I swear to God, I could see my finger just click on the button. In a moment, in a split second, it clicks on the button and the transaction goes, and it's not respecting my plan. And that was not something I controlled. That was not a conscious decision of mine. It was my subconscious programming running and literally moving my body out of my control. How crazy is that? And it didn't happen to me once. That's why this happened to me multiple times. And I understood that in order for me to become a successful trader, I have to change this subconscious program. And this subconscious program, a lot of traders deal with it, is the FOMO, is the fear of missing out. Fear of missing out an opportunity, or fear of losing money. So you have a plan. As a successful trader, you need to have a plan, a strategy that is proven to make money, and you need to follow this strategy. You follow this plan every day, in every trade. But guess what? The unsuccessful trader, they follow the plan in certain times, but then when something else happens, they're afraid to lose the money, they're afraid to miss on an opportunity, and they execute trades outside of their plan. And at the end of the year, at the end of the month, they end up losing money because they didn't respect the plan. And I could feel it, I could see it in my body, like my body literally moving outside of my control. I mean, what the fuck is that? Who's in control here? Well, your subconscious program is stronger than your conscious. This is when I really realized that I really need to I need to give the importance to the subconscious program. I need to give it the importance that it should be given. Like, I really need to pay attention to all my subconscious programs and try to change them, because if I don't, my life is not going to it's not going to be what I want it to be. Because God knows what other subconscious program we have. You know? So to know what is your subconscious program, you need to look at your results. Your results are dictated by your subconscious program. So whatever results you have right now in life, know that they are the result of your own subconscious programming. So this is how you know what subconscious program you have. If you're broke, you have no money, know that you have a really negative subconscious program in regards to money. If you're not fit, if you're fat, lazy, weak physically, know that you have a negative subconscious program running, you know, and is giving you the result that you don't want. If you have no partner, if you never manage to have, you know, a partner in life, a partner that you really like, know that you have subconscious programs there keeping you from getting the partner you want. And this happens with a lot of guys. A lot of guys that don't even realize that. They're running with some other programs, and they're expecting some crazy result. They expect to meet the girls of their life, but they have programs running and they're subconscious. They have no confidence, they have no looks, no style, no nothing. And they are expecting to get some results, and they have a subconscious program running. Oh, you have to be a nice guy and sing for them songs and give them flowers. This is how you're going to make women fall in love with you. And it's absolutely nonsense. You're going to stay single for the rest of your life. You know, some people have subconscious programs they're not aware of. So the way to understand where you are, where is your mind, is look at your results. If your results are not what you like, know that your subconscious program is not matching the results. It's not matching the results you desire. The subconscious program you have is causing the results that you don't want. You need to go and change that shit. 100%. Has nothing to do with your smarts, has nothing to do with your intellect, has nothing to do with how many books you've read. Nothing to do with that. It's only subconscious program. And you need to go and fix that. You need, first of all, to study yourself, understand how subconscious programs form and how to change them. And it's not an easy thing. You really need to put work to change them. It took me 4 years. I've been losing money for 4 years until I made the change and the shift and changed that subconscious program. It was super hard, but I made it. And I managed to make money every month after 4 years of losing money. Okay, so this is the point to emphasize the importance and the power of the subconscious programs that we have. We need to really pay attention to them. We need to start really understanding our mind and how we work. If not, we are doomed. Do you understand? Next point. What is this? What did I wrote here? Yes, trading is a great tool for self-development. Why? Because it just requires a lot of attention, a lot of focus. It requires you to work on you. So I had to override my subconscious programming. But I was not going to do that if I didn't trade. I wouldn't discover that if it was not for the trading. Through the trading served as a tool for me to discover my subconscious programming and be aware that I have a negative subconscious program and start changing, working on it. So anything that presents adversity, that gives you the opportunity of meeting adversity in your life, this is a positive thing because it's going to reveal you to yourself. This is the point. Anything that is hard to do, anything that is challenging to do, you need to welcome it with open arms because this is a tool for you to grow as a person. This is if you want to grow. If you don't want to grow, you should leave this channel. Don't watch me because I don't deal with people that don't want to grow. I really don't. I don't deal with you guys. I just want to speak to people that want to grow. It's people that respect themselves and want to become better in every aspect of life. As I'm trying to do to myself. I'm not telling you I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm still doing a lot of work on myself, and I'm trying to grow as well. But I reached a certain point in my life that I have a little bit of information that I could share with you, and I know it's going to help a lot of people. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to mindset, when it comes to habits, self-confidence, martial arts, all that. Relationships, how to become an attractive person, how to become an attractive man, all that. I can definitely help you with it. So that's why I'm making these videos, to try to impact people and help people as much as I can. That's what I believe humans we should be doing. Otherwise life is, why are you here? Just to acquire money and just go on vacation? That's stupid. That's fine, that's great, but life cannot be only about that. Okay, so that's the point that I was trying to make, is that any adversity, anything that comes to you in a form of adversity, you have to welcome it. You have to make the mental shift. This is not something bad. You have to understand that this is not something bad. This is something coming to me to strengthen me, to reveal me to myself, so I can push, so I can grow stronger, wiser. You know what I mean? So that's the point. Another point that I wanted to make, this is maybe the last point, is that what did I wrote here, man? Yeah. Wow, this is very important. This one is crazy. This one, it took me time to learn. Listen, when you're working towards something, you cannot be attached to the outcome. Think about that for a second. Take 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Attached to the outcome. You have to have a clear vision. You have to have a goal. You have to know what you want. You have to be ambitious and crazy about it. But you cannot base your self-worth upon the fact that you have the result manifested in your life or no. Let me explain. You're working toward anything. You're working toward a great physique. You're fat or you're out of shape. You want to get in shape. You want to become more attractive. You want to become stronger, more confident. Great. Think about that. Visualize that. Awesome. Now, you cannot wake up every day, look in the mirror and wonder, where is my abs? You just started the gym 1 month ago, like, where is my result? And you start feeling bad because you don't see the result, or you don't see the incremental gains that you expected. That's attachment to the outcome. And that's going to cause a negative feeling in you, which is going to make you ultimately quit. You cannot base your self-value, the way you see yourself, on the result you have. You have to want greater results, but not be attached to the result. How do you then calculate your self-worth? How do you validate yourself? You validate yourself by the work you put in every day. That's the real win. You wake up, you show up every day, you hit your macros every day, you eat properly every day, you go hit the gym every day, train hard. That's the win. That's how you validate yourself to yourself. You're attached to that, to the process. You're attached to the type of work, the way you operate every day. You're not attached to the outcome. The outcome is in the hands of the Almighty. He's going to give you the results whenever He wants, whenever He sees right. Meanwhile, your job is to just put in the work every day. If you put in the work every day, you're a successful person. If you have a successful day, you're going to have a successful week, successful month, successful life. That's how you validate yourself to yourself. By the work you put in yourself. You never attach to the outcome. And I learned that from trading. How? Because I was losing money during this whole 4 years. And I knew, and I understood from my coaches, that success lies in the ability to execute your plan to the perfection every day, no matter what happens. So even when the results I saw on my screen were negative, were red, I saw myself losing money every month, at some point I understood that I have to detach myself from the results I see, and I have to only focus on what I am doing every day, on improving the way I operate every day. If I improve the way I operate every day, results will show up at the right time. I cannot feel bad just because I lost money today or I lost money this month. Did I execute my plan? Did I put in the work? Did I wake up early? Did I study? Did I analyze properly? Did I do the job that has to be done? Yes, Good. Stud. G. That's it. The result will show up at the right time. And I learned that from trading. If I had learned that lesson, I would never endured 4 years of losing money month after month, week after week. You don't understand how it feels until you go through that. But I learned to detach from it and focus on the process. And once I did that, the results start showing up. I swear to God, 1 month I had my best month. It was close to 20% gain in 1 month. And I was risking 0.5% of my total account per trade. Then I took it to 1. And at the end of that month, I took it maybe to 2% in 1 or 2 trades. And I made 20%, which is a performance that people do in 1 year or 2 years. And I did it in 1 month. That was my best month ever. And I will remember that. The rest of the month were like 6%, 8%, 5%, which is great. You know? And this is the lesson I learned. And I learned it from trading. And it's valid through anything you want to do. Health, we talked about it, about physique. You want to learn martial art. You want to build a project. You cannot just be worried, I don't have clients. You cannot dictate yourself. The fact that you don't have clients to your coming to your business today or this week cannot dictate your self-worth. You cannot be attached and feeling bad because you don't have clients showing up. You have to be happy and attached to the fact that you put in the work. You've developed yourself, developed your business. You've put it in the work that has to be put in today. That's how you validate yourself. That's how you know you're successful. The clients, the results, the money, it will show up at the right time when the Almighty wants it to show up at the right time. If you don't believe me, try the other way. And tell me how it feels. Tell me in the comments how it feels to be attached to the outcome. You know? These principles, they've been taught to me by much successful people than me. Really wise people. Multiple ones. And I've experienced them firsthand in my life. That's why I'm making a video about it. I'm not going to make a video and preach anything that I hadn't experienced in my life. You know? So try it and let me know. Another thing that I want to conclude with this video, it's going over half an hour right now, hope you're still watching, is that in order for you to make the change, in order for you to adopt these new concepts, new way of behaving, these new paradigms, these new ideas, this new way of being, basically, you need to make sure that your environment is a correct one. You need to be sure that you are in the right environment. If your environment does not understand the value, is not aware, doesn't have enough awareness, you are not going to embody these concepts. You really need to change your surroundings and get close to people that live these concepts, that embody these concepts in their life, in their business, in their health, in their relationships, so you can adopt them as well. You can see them firsthand. Human beings, certainly, we don't learn from listening. We learn from watching people execute in a certain way, and we adopt that. If you want to be courageous, you have to hang around with courageous people. Simple as that. You're not courageous because you've been hanging around with marshmallows. Your dad was a marshmallow, your mother, your brothers, whatever, your family, they're weak. They're not courageous, so you didn't learn how to be courageous. You want to be courageous, you want to be masculine, you want to be attractive, you want to have self-confidence, you want to be strong, you have to hang around with people that have these sorts of characteristics. You want to develop self-discipline, you have to try to get close to people that are disciplined. You see that and you experience that firsthand. And these concepts, these way of being will start rubbing off and you will start adopting them. It's very important for us to choose the right environment. If you have loser friends that are lazy, smoking weed and sitting on the couch watching movies every night and not doing no work, no internal work, no self-development work, guess what? You're gonna stay the same, my friend. You have to move outside this and try to get close to people that have the results you want. Okay? I wanted to conclude the video with this idea. Hope this video was instructive, and it was. I hope I provided some value in this. Excuse me if I didn't pronounce a word properly, if I didn't explain something properly. I'm new at this. I'm trying to do the best as I can. And guys, if you have a question, write me in the comments. Any question you have, any request you have. I'm trying to get to know you and provide to you the maximum amount of value that I can with the experiences that I have in my life, with the results I got, and waiting for your comments. If there isn't a good question, I'm gonna probably either answer it in the comments or make a separate video to answer it. And see you in the next one.